get in shape when you're feeling out of shape in your 50s, your 60s, or maybe even in your 70s? If so, here are 3 simple things that you can start doing right now to make getting in shape feel easier. I'm Alicia Jones from Alicia Jones Healthy Living, and since 2006, I've helped transform the health and lives of women over 50 through fitness and weight loss strategies. And if you're feeling like you're ready to get in shape, either after years of inactivity or time off, maybe due to an injury, maybe because you were taking care of an ill parent or taking care of the family, and now you're finally ready to get in shape for you, you know that a fitness plan is going to help you walk up the stairs without huffing and puffing, and it's going to help you feel strong, energized, and in shape. But the problem is, a lot of times when you look at those plans to help you get in shape, you already have to be in shape to do the plan that's supposed to help you get in shape. If that sounds like you, you are not alone, and we are going to conquer that today with these 3 simple things that you can start doing to get in shape when you're out of shape. It's gonna help you feel like it's a much easier journey. And if you've watched my past videos, you might be in shock with the first thing that I recommend. Are you ready? The first thing that you can do to make exercise easier when you're getting in shape, when you're feeling out of shape, is to eliminate all leg exercises except leg extensions. If you've watched my past videos, you know that that's a shock from what I usually recommend. Usually when you're starting with fitness, you would do compound exercises. That's full body exercises that touch on a little bit of everything. So for example, you would do squats, sitting to standing to sitting to standing. But for many people, when they're just starting to get in shape, especially if you're feeling out of shape, then going from seated to standing or from lying down to standing feels really, really hard, and it takes a lot of energy to complete. So instead of doing these big muscle group movements like sitting to standing to sitting to standing, you can do leg extensions instead. Leg extensions lubricate your joint every time you bend and straighten your knee. You're then creating more mobility. You're also creating more strength around the surrounding joint structure to alleviate the load on your joint, making movements feel more pain-free. Over time, you're able to do movements like seated to standing much more easily because you've done this first step. Plus, you can do this exercise sitting down, so it takes off a little bit of the huff puff at first. If right now you're watching this and you can go from seated to standing or lying down to standing, that's great. But you still want to do leg extensions or bending and straightening of your knee before you go into any other leg exercise. This is for the same reason. It's going to lubricate your joints, getting you ready for more exercise. It's also going to start to strengthen the surrounding supporting structures of your joints, alleviating the load on your joints and making the next exercise you do feel so much easier. And if you'd like a quick video that shows you how to do those leg extensions while also toning your tummy, I'm gonna place a video at the end of this one that shows you exactly how to do that. It's the first exercise in that video. Stay tuned. Number 2, choose weight training as the way to make exercise feel easier at first. You've probably already heard that weight training is a must if you want to get in shape, especially over 50. Weight training is in charge of enhancing your lean muscle, to build your lean muscle for strength and your best quality of life. And no, I promise you will not bulk up. It is what is in charge of making everyday tasks feel so much easier, which means that in the future, the exercises that you choose to do will feel easier and easier and easier. And while that is a great reason to do weight training at first, it's actually not the reason that I suggest you do it if you're getting in shape when you're feeling out of shape. The reason I suggest you do it is because it is the quickest and least huff puff way to get fit. In other words, it's the easiest solution. Think about it. If I told you to do a high intensity interval training workout where you have to go at all out intensity as hard as you can, or one set of weight training, what would you choose? Whether it's high intensity interval training, a run, walking up hills, or maybe even swimming or biking, those exercises are much more huff puff and they take a lot longer. If you're trying to get in shape when you're feeling out of shape, you want the lowest hanging fruit possible. All you need to do in order to start to enhance strength, increase mobility, and start to make everyday tasks feel easier so that maybe eventually you do those runs or high intensity intervals, all you have to do is one set of a full body workout. We've already eliminated the hardest part of the body, the legs. You're gonna do those leg extensions instead. And then you've got the rest of the body, your back, your chest, your biceps, triceps, abs, and you're good to go. And the third thing that you can do to get in shape when you're out of shape that makes things feel easier is choose only just a few days of exercise every week. I know this is a hard one for some people to wrap their head around because especially if you're just starting to get in shape, you might feel like you want to do a little bit of something every single day so that you feel on track, or maybe if you're also working on your nutrition to feel like you're virtuous or you're able to stick with your nutrition more easily, or just to start to create that habit of exercise every single day. But here's the thing, especially when it comes to weight training, which is what I recommended, you need to have more recovery, especially over 50. If you were to do a little bit of something every single day, you risk overtraining, especially as someone who is just starting out, because overtraining can happen much more easily. And it also has an added effect because over 50, when recovery rates have shifted, it is also easier to get into overtraining. And that is the last thing you want because it comes with feeling achy and sore and exhausted all the time. And no one wants to do that, especially if you're watching this video about getting in shape when you're out of shape and you want it to feel easier. Am I right? So first focus on a few days a week of weight training, like 3 days a week, for example. And then if you feel good, you can always add more, but start with the minimal amount and then you can add on if you want to. If you'd like to know exactly how to structure your fitness formula to you, to your age and stage of life, and to where you are and your current fitness level right now, then join my free masterclass, the 3-phase food and fitness formula every woman over 50 needs to know in order to melt away the midlife midsection, increase your strength, and achieve optimal health. It does not need to feel hard and you do not need to feel deprived. The link is in the description. Oh, and I promised you that video on how to do leg extensions with tummy toning too. That video is right here. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos just like this one too. See you next time.